Money. It's something we all work for, but let's be honest. How many of us are actually making it work for us? Imagine waking up one day to realize you've been unknowingly throwing your financial future down the drain. Scary, right? But here's the thing. Most people don't even see it coming. They make a few small mistakes that snowball into massive problems later. If you're between 18 and 30 and you're looking to live that wealthy lifestyle, then stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal could completely change your financial future. Today, we're diving into the top 5 mistakes people make with money, and more importantly, how to avoid them. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for number 5. It's a mistake that almost everyone makes, and it's probably the reason why most people will never achieve true wealth. Let's start with one of the most common traps people fall into: living paycheck to paycheck. Sounds harmless enough, right? You make money, you spend money. Simple. But here's a question. What happens when your car decides it's time to quit? Or that emergency medical bill hits? You gonna ask the universe for a refund? The danger here isn't just running out of cash. It's the lack of freedom. Living paycheck to paycheck ties you to your job, leaving you vulnerable to every little financial hiccup. There's no buffer, no safety net, just constant stress. Now, imagine flipping the script, having 6 months of living expenses saved up so no emergency can shake your world. That's not just peace of mind, that's power. Next up, let's talk about everyone's least favorite word: budgeting. Now, I get it, budgeting feels like broccoli. You know it's good for you, but who's really excited about it? But here's the funny thing, not budgeting is basically like driving a car with a blindfold on. You think you're headed toward financial freedom, but really you're seconds away from slamming into debt. Budgeting isn't about restriction. It's about control. When you know exactly where your money is going, you can make informed decisions. You can prioritize savings, investments, and yes, even a little fun. Without a budget, you're like a ship lost at sea, drifting, hoping to magically land somewhere good. All right, let's pick up the pace, because this next one, it's a game changer. The third biggest mistake: not investing early. Think about this. Every year you wait to invest, you're leaving money on the table. Like, a lot of money. And no, burying your cash in a jar in the backyard doesn't count as investing. Here's the deal. The earlier you start, the longer your money has to grow through the magic of compound interest. It's like planting a tree. The sooner you plant it, the bigger and stronger it'll grow. The trick? Start now. Even if it's just a small amount, your future self will thank you. Then next, let's talk about a sneaky mistake that creeps up on way too many people: relying too much on credit. Credit cards can be an incredible tool or a financial trap. It starts small. Maybe you don't have the cash for that new phone or that vacation, so you swipe the card, and suddenly your monthly payments start ballooning, interest is piling up, and before you know it, you're stuck in a cycle of debt that feels impossible to escape. Kind of like that quicksand scene in every adventure movie, except this time, it's your finances sinking fast. The solution? Use credit wisely. Pay off your balance in full each month, and never use credit to buy things you can't afford. Think of your credit card as a tool for convenience, not survival. All right, here's the final mistake, and it's one that even the smartest people make: not having a plan for the future. It's easy to get caught up in the now, especially in your 20s. But here's the brutal truth. If you don't have a plan for where you want to be in 10, 20, or 30 years, then life will create one for you. And trust me, you probably won't like where you end up. But here's the kicker. Creating a financial plan isn't as complicated as you think. It's about setting clear goals, whether that's buying a home, retiring early, or just building enough wealth to live life on your own terms. And here's where most people miss out: by not understanding the power of compounding over time. But guess what? I've got something that will change the way you look at your future. You've now got the tools to avoid these 5 money mistakes and take control of your financial future. The next step? It's all about turning these small changes into massive growth.